I have Crohn's disease. So before we get into my journey with Crohn's disease and what it is, I just say, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kegan, of course. And today we're actually going to be talking about something really serious in my life. This video is going to be more of an informative and serious type of video. So if you are here for a funny and crazy type of video like I normally make, please go watch last week's episode because it was honestly a really good video. But let's get into today's video. So before I tell you guys my journey with Crohn's disease, you guys are probably wondering, Kegan, what the heck is that even? Because you guys may have never even heard of that. This disease is really not talked about anywhere, and it's kind of like kept quiet. But Crohn's disease is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease that affects the lining of the digestive tract. Well, that's what Google says at least. For more simple terms, your intestines can get really swollen. To describe it a little more, it's when your body's immune system actually starts attacking healthy cells in the GI tract that actually starts causing inflammation. And it can show up anywhere in the digestive system. Which honestly, to describe it in more simpler terms that most people can understand, it's like when two boxers are in a boxing match and the one boxer starts punching himself instead of his opponent. That's what my body pretty much does. If that did not sound scary enough, Crohn's disease does not have the best symptoms either. You guys can see on the screen next to me just a couple of the symptoms. Fever, weight loss, diarrhea, blood in your poop. Actually, that just sounds really weird. And a lot of people cannot eat the foods they used to eat because certain foods will cause the inflammation to get worse, which actually really hurts your body. And there's a bunch more symptoms that other people may have, and it says a bunch online. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll leave a couple links down in the description so you guys can go read more on it if you want. But now that you guys know pretty much what Crohn's disease is, let's get right into my story. So the goal of this video is I want someone to watch this that has Crohn's disease, that has recently been diagnosed with it, or has maybe had it for a few years and they're scared to tell people because honestly this is pretty rare disease. I want one of those people to watch this video and be okay they have it. I want them to know this disease does not define who you are. You can still do amazing things in life even though you've had this. And honestly, myself, I was scared of making this video because this disease is not really talked about, and I in a way I almost feel embarrassed to have it even though I cannot control it. But I won't let this disease hold me back for doing anything. I will not count this disease as an excuse at all in my life for anything. But let's just get right into my story. So I look back, and this all started back in November, around November of 2019, the end of my football season. After a couple games, my body would just hurt like so bad. And I just thought it was because the football game, practice, you know, we get tackled, all that kind of stuff in football. I just thought it was like normal pain that like my body hurts, so I need to take a bath or something, and then I would feel fine. There would be no problem. But this continued, and then after football season, it got worse. Like my body would just hurt so bad. I didn't really tell anyone about this because I don't want people to look at me like I'm weak. Like, okay, my body hurts, but like I'm gonna keep it to myself. It's my problem. I'm gonna deal with it myself. Every once in a while, I would take some like ibuprofen or something to like stop the pain because like it was bad for a while. But then I started telling my mom how my body just hurts. I don't know what it's caused. I didn't work out that day. Football was over. I seriously had no idea. I didn't even know Crohn's until I got diagnosed. So I had no idea what it was. So then she finally convinced me to go to the doctor because honestly at first I did not want to go. I don't really like the doctor, so I just didn't want to go. Like I just thought it was my body just hurting, so whatever. But she finally convinced me to go, and we went to my original doctor. Then he suggested we go to another doctor. Then that doctor suggested I go to another doctor. So I ended up going to 3 or 4 doctors. And then the 4th doctor said I should get a colonoscopy. And that's a camera up your butt. And what the colonoscopy showed was inflammation and all that kind of stuff in my small intestines. Then they did like a CT scan and all the whatever those other kind of scans are. I forgot the names because I had to do so many. And from those tests, they showed more inflammation and so on, just more inflammation. And what the colonoscopy results showed was inflammation in my small intestine. So then we did a CT scan, then we did another scan after that, then we did another, I've done so many scans, I don't even know the names anymore. But all of them showed I have inflammation in my small intestines from Crohn's disease. So I was officially diagnosed with Crohn's disease in March of 2020. And the day the doctor told me that I have Crohn's disease, it was a really hard day, not gonna lie. Like, one of the hardest days I've had to go through. That night, I took a shower and I cried in the shower because I was scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen. didn't know what I had to do. I really had no idea what was going to happen. In a way, I almost felt hopeless. Hopeless, scared. I felt lost because I seriously had no control of what was going on anymore. But then about a week or so after that day, we met up with the doctor again, and he told me my options for medication, because that night I had no idea what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to get on medication. I didn't know if this disease would kill me. I seriously had no idea. But when we met up with the doctor again, he told me that I would just get on medication and I would be okay. So honestly, that was a big relief that he said that, because I seriously had no idea what was going to happen at all. But now the doctor has me on infusions. It's pretty much a shot in my arm, and they put medication in me. I have to do this once every 2 months, and it takes about 3 hours every time. This disease has changed my life in so many ways. These two items right here, a simple pizza and a breakfast sandwich, I can't eat anymore. Just like all the foods covering the screen that you guys can barely even see me anymore, I can't eat any of these anymore because they cause my inflammation to get worse. Some days I have no energy. I barely even want to get out of bed. That's how much energy I have. Like, I don't want to do anything. And that's normal for people with Crohn's disease. Some people have that. Some days I have all the energy in the world, and those days I try to take advantage of, because I try to get as much done as I can. I try to do as much as possible, because I know the days that I have no energy, I don't want to do anything. But the days I have all the energy, I enjoy those days even more now. But right now there is no cure for Crohn's disease, which kind of sucks. But I am thankful for the medicine that I am on that keeps my inflammation down enough that I am not in pain. Even though I have Crohn's disease, it still affects my family and my really close friends, because they know when I'm not feeling well. They know when I don't want to go out and do something, and they go out and do some fun stuff, and here I am. All I want to do is just stay home and lay in bed. Like, some days I don't want to go out and do anything with them, which honestly kind of sucks. And I know they want me to come with, and I want to go with too, but my body tells me no. So it really affects everybody around me and in my life. So Crohn's disease is a really negative thing in my life. Like, it absolutely sucks, not even gonna lie. But I try to stay as positive as much as possible and just keep my sense of humor, because I love laughing. And I'm really starting to learn, because of Crohn's disease, just to live life to the fullest. Those days that I have the most energy ever, live them to the max. A lot of people, like, they don't live their life to the fullest. They procrastinate a lot. They say they'll do it tomorrow. They'll just do it next week, or they'll do it some other time. Why not now? I don't even know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. You could die tomorrow. Like, honestly, live in the moment as much as possible. If you want to go to the football field and kick field goals, go ahead, go do that. Or if you want to try something new, like a new kind of food, go do that. Live your life to the fullest. I hope you guys understand now what Crohn's disease is and what I had to go through. If there is somebody watching my video right now, do not let the Crohn's disease define who you are. Go out in the world and do something amazing. But I am going to end the video right here. If you guys have made it this far in the video, please drop this emoji down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.